In this video, I'm going to teach you two tricks, magic drop and then a little addition to that trick, which is called shockwave. They look like this. So that's magic drop, and that's shockwave. And as you can see, the tricks themselves are pretty simple, but they actually incorporate a really interesting element, and this is probably the first trick that you're going to learn that uses that particular element, and what I'm talking about is what's called a rejection. And a rejection is any time the string just comes right off the bottom of the yo-yo like that. And if you're just seeing that, it kind of seems like, why would you ever want that? But there's actually a whole lot of tricks that use rejections that can be really cool, and magic drop is the first trick that most people learn that actually use a rejection. So I'll show you that. Again, like I said, the concept of how to do the trick is pretty simple. You're just going to get on a trapeze, and then you're going to take your thumb and your first finger right here and just wrap the string around it. And then you're just going to point your fingers just like this. And you want the string to go around the back of your thumb, and you actually want to hold the string forward on the edge of your first finger a little bit, and that's going to make doing the magic drop a little bit easier. And then you just roll the yo-yo over your hand just like that. And ideally you want to land on the inside string. But what you'll find is that as you're practicing this trick, it's not going to do what just happened, because chances are the first couple of times you're not actually going to get the string to reject. So let me show you what it looks like when that happens. So if you're working on it, and I'll miss both of these strings just to illustrate what happens. So if you are working on the trick and you do the trick wrong, what you can see when you miss the strings is that the string is going right from the yo-yo to my thumb up here, and that's how you know you missed it. So when you do the trick, it'll land and it'll look like this, and you can't complete the trick if you miss that rejection. And so when you do the trick properly, again, if we miss the strings, you can see that nothing is sitting under the yo-yo, and if you look at it, the string from the yo-yo is going directly to my first finger, and the rest of the string, it's still wrapped around my thumb, and that's how you know that you completed the trick properly. And once you get that down, like I said, you want to do that magic drop. And you're going to end with these two strings coming off your first finger. And so you're going to want to land on the string closest to your body, just like this, and that will set you up for your shockwave. So let me show you that from a side view. Just like that. You can see that I landed on the inside string. When you're doing the trick, it can be kind of hard to get these two strings to separate at first, and so what I do is I tend to point my first finger on my opposite hand down to the left a little bit, and that seems to open them up, and then of course you're going to have to aim to hit that back string. So again, let me show you that again. Just like that, you can see I'm pointing this way. So that's how you do the magic drop. And if you want to do the shockwave, all you're going to do is you're going to take this first finger on your yo-yo hand, you're going to turn it in, and then you've got these two strings behind the yo-yo that you can see. You're going to roll onto the string closest to your body, just like that. And then you're going to let this string off the first finger of your opposite hand, and that'll put you right back into a trapeze. And from there, you can go right back into a shockwave. You can do the whole trick again. That's why it's called a repeater. And this is a pretty difficult trick to get used to at first, because hitting that magic drop is... you got to do it just right. And so I already pointed out one thing. You want the string to be wrapped around the back of your thumb like this, and you want to be holding it more on the edge of your first finger. If you let it slide back here, then it's going to be a lot more challenging to get that magic drop to work. And the second thing is that you want to make sure that you do it close enough to your hand. And so if you attempt to do the magic drop way out here, then it's not going to reject. You're going to have that string connected to your thumb. So you just want to get that perfect balance. You want to hold the string on the end of your first finger, get it wrapped around your thumb, get it just close enough to the yo-yo, catch it on that back string. If you want, you can bring it into a shockwave. So this trick, especially the magic drop, is an element that's used in a whole lot of different tricks, so it's really important to master it. But once you get it down, it's really cool, and that is the magic drop and shockwave.